get a bit of good sleep.
Oh, same seas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's been one of those
It's been
weeks.
a time. Yeah.
Oh, actually, like, I know we say this every time. People are probably going to be like, yeah, see this podcast.
Yeah,
eh?
then like, you get some help.
Bro,
Like,
because
damn.
literally for the past 3 episodes, we've come on here and we're like, yo, the last 2 weeks have been hectic.
Yeah, we're like, screw this.
Bro.
Life has been rough.
Life so rough. Like, I just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No words. It's been kicking us in the behind.
Yeah.
Like.
It just like, just when you think it's gonna stop.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. I'll just.
Yeah, it's always like the calm before the storm. It's like, you were getting comfortable.
Yeah.
You thought things were over. Boom,
Bam.
bitch.
It sort of feels like Esteban, oh god. This weekend in Bahrain.
Yes. Just when you thought you finished one penalty, the FIA is
And
like,
another.
yeah, have another one.
And another one.
Oh, not what's that one meme? Oh, a slice of apple pie, my favourite. And he just keeps on going. He's like, that's too many slices.
Yes. 100%. Stop! Yeah, no, that's basically that's life. It's like, oh yeah, some more. You're like, leave me alone. Oh my soul. But yeah, no, it genuinely has been.
It's been like that.
Yeah, if I may, can I run through the lists?
Oh, go for it, please.
Daniela, it was the gate breaking, then it was the generator stopped working, and then it was the dishwasher that broke, and then the generator got fixed, and then the dishwasher got fixed, and the gate got fixed, right?
Okay.
But then, the next week, life was like, but wait, there's more.
Yeah. Another 5-second penalty.
Yeah, the generator really stopped working. Then there was no one to fix the generator. Then I had to take it to a place. I was like, can you fix the generator? They're like 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, it's cool. Then my dad
I need power, like, today.
like, no, but it's okay,
People pleasing, like, no, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay, do your best. It's okay, whatever.
I'll sit in the dark. Then we were gonna pay a shit ton of money for a new generator because we obviously needed a new one.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh no, it's a diesel generator, we can't help you at all.
Ah.
And I was like, what?
Way to get your hopes up, eh?
Right? So I bring this thing's a dinosaur, this thing is old and heavy. Take it back to the office. Call the guy that they referred me to. He tells me he may or may not help me. He manages to help me. Gets it fixed by Friday.
Okay.
And then our technician guys, they didn't clean out the van where the generator was transported.
Lovely.
And left this very unusual looking freaking plug that we needed to connect the generator to the 3-pin plug to be able to turn on the power. They left that in the car and they went all the way to Mpumalanga.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And then trying to find the stupid plug, that was like...
Even more vibes.
Wow. Like, I had electricians being like, I have no idea what that is. And I'm like, this is your job.
Yeah, you showed me the picture and I was like, how is that a plug? Like, where did the prongs go?
Like... what is this?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so like ordinary people would be like, wow, that's an interesting contraption.
Yeah, like very avant-garde of you, like generator.
Yeah, but an electrician? I have no idea. I've never seen the plug before in my life.
Yeah, then you start to panic. It's like, what do you mean? Yeah.
You don't know this plug?
Yeah.
I thought that
you're a professional.
Yeah, like we pay you money to buy our houses. Like... surely. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So, but eventually we got the cable back. Oh,
okay.
And then my whole website crashed for one of the companies because this hosting company had like the security program on our server, and then something triggered it, so then it like blacklisted our website.
Nice.
And then this hosting company didn't want to help me, and they were like, go to your ISP and they'll like whitelist it. And I was like, oh my gosh. First they'll whitelist it, but then they're like, oh, you can't unblacklist a blacklisted IP.
Oh damn.
And I was like, which one is it?
Yeah. Just I don't care which one it is,
bro.
Just tell me so I know what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then this woman, she's asking me for an address. She's like, what's the address? So I give the... No.
Oh.
But exactly, already like you're like IP. No. So I start giving her email address. She's like, no, not that one. So then I give her the address to the office. She goes, no, not that one.
Does she just like straight up say like, no, not that one? She doesn't say, no, I want your IP address.
No, nothing. She just, I want the address. What's the address? I'm like, what fucking address?
This is woman on crack.
Bruh. Then she has the audacity to get upset with me. And she's like, not that address. And I'm like, what address? What address?
My soul.
And then she wanted the postal address.
Why?
I don't know.
Why does she need your postal address?
I don't know. I think maybe she wanted to verify or something. But I was just like, what?
Why couldn't you just say that then?
Exactly.
That is so unhinged.
What's the address? Bruh. Address refers to multiple things.
Yeah.
IP address, like you said.
Yeah.
Home address, email address, fucking address to the Pope. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, so there was that. And then eventually she put me on hold for 20 minutes because our IT support guy like started shouting at her because we were very frustrated at this point. And then she put me on hold for 20 minutes, told me she couldn't find a manager and that someone would phone me the next day.
She just said, she went to go get lunch and then she came back and told you like, sorry, there's no manager. And then I waited the whole of the next day. Our ISP eventually managed to fix everything on their side. Oh, nice.
Even though it wasn't their issue, they just made sure that everything was okay.
Yeah.
And then eventually I phoned this company again and I'm like, I don't want to speak to a lower level person. I want to speak to a manager.
Yeah.
It was like controlled anger, but I was literally shaking. My words were even shaking as the they're like, I want to speak to him.
It's like he's so, I know we've spoken about this before, but like you get so angry you cry.
Yes.
It's like you're not sad, you're just angry. It's like, I want to speak to a manager.
At this point, I almost cried. I pulled the emotional, like, I was like, I have this website that's broken and no one will help me, please. At this point, I am desperate. So, like, before I even spoke to the person, they made me, like, wait, like, 20 minutes before I even spoke to anybody. And then they were like, hi, how can I help you? And I was like, I want to speak to a manager. And they were like, and I'm like, no. And in the meantime, I phoned them on my phone. I phoned them on my work phone. I got one of our technician guys to phone them on his phone. And then I started chatting with them on their live chats on their websites. And I was like, I will go full Karen. I will give you the Karen Special Puss Club.
Yeah.
I will go to social media. Hello, Peter.
Yeah.
I will go to every freaking consumer protection ombudsman thingy-mabobby, and I will take legal action.
I'll write you an email.
Bruh.
You know.
Bruh. Actually, that manager gave me an email and it doesn't work. It bounces.
That is so rude.
So rude.
That's like, Loki, that's a power move, but that's so rude.
It's so rude. Like, I was like, can I please get your email so I can email you directly in case there's still an issue, or I can communicate with you that things have been sorted out or whatever. And she gave me her email, and I remember specifically because it has a symbol in her email.
Yeah.
She got a hyphenated name. So I was like, okay, cool, I remember. And then she gave me the end. It was .com, not .co.za. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I sent her an email to say thank you for your help.
Yeah.
Okay. The website is working. Please don't touch anything because we're busy working on it.
Yeah. And
then the email bounced.
Nice.
So yeah.
Gotta love it.
Love it. Love the service delivery in this country.
Oh yeah, it's so great. I mean, best in the world.
100%.
Yeah.
World class.
World class.
Who needs a functioning website to make money?
Yeah.
You know, like...
Why do you want to have a running website when they can just blacklist it?
For no reason.
For free.
They were like, oh, there was abuse on the website. I'm like, what fucking abuse? I mean, it's a website that sells STD kits, okay?
Yeah,
like, what?
Not much was going on there, you know?
Like, how bad can it be?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
You know, like, obviously the people's web browsers are going to be dodgy. So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what people do. I'm making an assumption, I'm sorry. It was chaos. So yeah.
Oh,
so was that. And then my car battery stopped working.
Yeah,
my 2-week-old car, guys. It was like,
and of course it like had to happen now.
Yeah.
While your dad's away and while all this other chaos is like going on in the background. It couldn't just be like, you know what, your dad's getting back in like a couple of weeks. I'll just hold out till then, and then I'll like have my moments.
Exactly. Because it's like, even though, like, my dad's not here and he can't actually fix anything, like, we still call him.
Yeah.
So he still, like, feels the stress.
Yeah, he's even more so now because he can't do anything.
Exactly. So it's just, like, it's literally been chaotic. But I actually, like, I spoke to someone when I went to go pick up my loan car after I dropped off my car, and they were like, how are you doing? So I was like, yo, like, it's been a rough week. And he turned around to me, and this, you know, in a way, it kind of, like, slowed me down in a moment. You know, I felt like everything was, like, wheel spinning, like a hamster on a wheel.
Yeah.
And this guy, like, slowed me down to a mild panic with what he said. So I was like, yo, no, it's been a hectic week. And he goes, how come every time I see you and your brother, you guys are always tired, or like, you guys are hectic or whatever? And I was like, listen, yeah, like, my dad's...
Life is rough, dude. Like,
hello.
we're surviving out here.
Exactly. This is like full survival mode.
Yeah.
This isn't even like, you know, taking a Sunday drive. Like, this is like full on, like, hardcore Hunger Game vibes. Okay, if we eat the wrong berry, we die.
Literally.
Okay, if we touch the Mario Brother mushroom, we die. Okay, like, don't come at me.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, no, but like, listen, like, every time my dad goes away, like, something always goes wrong.
Yeah.
And then this is what he said. He goes, is it that something always goes wrong, or is that he's always just there to fix it when it does go wrong? And I was like, hit the brakes. What the fuck, dude? Like, and I couldn't even be angry at him because what he said was true. Like, when my dad is here, like, he literally puts out all these fires.
Yeah. And like, just so casually, like, oh yeah, there was this issue, but don't stress, it's sorted.
Or it's all sorted out. Yeah. Or he'll go out and he'll take the generator somewhere to get fixed, or he'll go looking for the plug, or, you know, something like that.
He'll help with your car, Yeah.
You know, and so, like, in that moment, and, like, this is not to say that I don't appreciate my dad and what he does, because I genuinely do. Like, I love my dad. I think, like, he really puts in, like, 110% in everything that he does. But this was just, like, this is just, like, when dad's like, he does actually fix all these problems.
Yeah, he does put out fires without, like, you know, just in the background. You know.
And he hasn't travelled for some time, so the fact that he's travelling in for so long, like, it just feels like it's more chaotic. I feel like...
Actually, yeah.
And I feel like our lives have been structured like a telenovela, because I picked up... it took me a while to, like, click on this.
Yeah.
But on the telenovelas, like, every week... something specific happens. Like, there's a specific storyline for that week. And I didn't realise that until, like, a couple of weeks.
It's like a theme sort of...
Yes,
okay,
And I was like, okay. And now, like, these last couple of weeks, that's what it's been like.
Oh,
except sometimes there's more than one plot line.
There's multiple plot lines, like... spaghetting around each other, diverging, converging, all of that sort of stuff.
Very much so. And I just like, yo, my dude. It's just been...
That's too much truth so early in the morning.
Yeah.
Calm down with your wokeness, my guy.
I was like, yo, okay. But, like, you really did, like, slow me down to a mild panic. And I was like,
well,
I'm thankful for your words. But I'm not in the mood to accept them.
Yeah. I'll, like, park them in my thoughts.
Yeah.
And when I'm ready, I'll revisit that.
Yeah. And then my brain, like, kind of would, like, sit and obsess about it. Be like, I can't believe he said that.
Yeah.
He said that?
Like, it wasn't rude, but it also doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah. I'm like I actually wanted to message him and be like, dude, like, what you said, like, really fucked up my brain.
It's like occupying space that doesn't need to be occupied
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much real estate.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of been the chaoticness of the week.
And never mind, like, you're trying to study in between all of this, like, pandemonium. Emphasis on the trying.
Yeah. So, guys, like, have you ever got into somewhere where you literally... I'm literally sitting at a 94% completion on this course.
Hectic.
94%.
Nice.
And I have 4 assessments. I've done one.
Yes.
There's another assessment that is massive.
That one that was, like, super ambiguous.
Yes.
You showed me. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The super ambiguous one. So I'm just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that one
for last.
because she says.
Yeah.
Then there's another one that consisted of like 32 pages. And in those 32...
Wait, sorry. The assignment was 32 pages.
Yes! There's like 6 or 7 activities, and each activity has like 7 questions.
Oh my soul. What is wrong with these people?
Bruh.
Sorry, my heart literally skipped a beat there. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, no, because I printed it out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like sometimes, like I know it's digital and I'm typing everything out.
It's nice to have like a hard copy. Yeah.
And, it's 32 pages. And like I said, there's like 5 or 6 activities. And within each activity, there's like 7, like up to 7 questions. 7 or 8 questions.
That's rude.
So rude.
That's rude.
I've been trying to get through that.
It's rude of them to say that. You said you're like sitting at 94% complete. It's rude of them to say that this is only 6%.
Bro, this is like still like feels like 50%.
Yeah.
It's hectic.
Do they not have like some clause somewhere? It's like, you know, you've done 94% of the course. You can tap out now.
Bruh. No, apparently they want to know if I actually know how to implement this shit.
Oh, you know, I mean, that's super... No, I'm joking.
No. I mean, like, I do implement it everywhere. Like, now at work, I'm like, we need to focus on the brand voice. And we need to understand the audience and what they want. And I'm really using all these fancy terminologies because I'm genuinely like, okay, I'm putting this into practice because I'm sure it's going to help me with my assessments. Yeah. But also at the same time, like, motherfucker, can you not see that I'm working this hard? Yeah. There's so much swearing in this episode today. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. The name of this can be like explicit or something like that.
PG-13. Oh, shit. It's
damn. PG-12.
I mean, 12-year-olds are swearing, so it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. You know, the youth and whatnot.
100 youth. But then, so then I'm busy. I got that assessment, and then I got the last one, which is slightly shorter, but it still has, like, 3 activities with another, like, 5 to 6 questions per activity. So it's just taking me a while. And because I have, like, I had to pause, technically, because I had work to do. Yeah. Like, the work has been taking me long because the last 2 weeks have been absolute chaos. So, like, because the weeks have been chaos, I then have not been able to focus on the work, and then because the work hasn't been done, I cannot get back to the studying. Yeah. So it's just absolute, like, pandemonium. Oh, my boyfriend. Yeah. It's okay. No, man, that I have until July to finish this.
But still.
It's a lot.
At least you're 94% done.
But then it's like that other course. The other one.
The one you got for free.
Yeah, the one I got for free. And at this rate, I'm like, you can keep your fucking free course. I don't want it.
Again, just like park it when you have the mental capacity. You can pick it up again.
The thing is, like, I was like, okay, from the 1st of March, I'm going to study every night. I even got, like, a camping table. And I, like, write my notes out while we're watching the telenovela. But because these weeks have been so exhausting, I literally sit in front of the TV and I'm like, I am a vegetable.
Like, like you literally clock out and vegetate.
There is nothing that this brain is going to absorb other than this is absolute nonsense to have to write out. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
So that's chaos.
I mean, that's pretty rough. Are you okay?
I don't know, Daniela. You know what? In all of this, I'm just really glad that I get to see you.
Same.
Because if I wasn't able to see you at least once a week, it would have been.
It would have been the cherry on top.
It would have been rough.
It would be what sent you.
100%. Because, like, genuinely, like, us seeing each other once a week is like part of our routine.
Oh yeah.
It's like, that's it. And let us tell the audience about the highest compliment we received on Friday night.
Oh.
Do you want to share it?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
So Friday night, we went out for dinner, you know, at a place close to where I work. They make like really nice burgers and all of that. And
100%.
We went to go and order like food, whatever. So now, you got a phone call from your dad. Yeah. And then I was there, my boyfriend was there, my mom was there, and we were like chatting, ordering food. And then the lady at the counter was like, "Are you guys sisters?"
5 single-handedly.
Yeah, like
Someone recognizes us.
And I was so taken aback because I was like, you think we look alike or like?
Oh my gosh! It's like the best compliment
and like
ever.
made our week.
100%. And then when I got back, like you told me, you're like, she thinks we're sisters. I'm like, oh, really?
Oh
my gosh! Yes. And actually, like, we're born a day apart.
Yeah, so we might as well be.
Might as well be.
You know.
We've known each other since we were 5. We've born a day apart.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what makes you more sibling than that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the criteria.
Gotta meet these standards.
Yeah. You need to know each other at least since you were 5.
Yeah.
And, you know, within a day.
100%.
Then you're siblings. Like, that's...
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, never mind. Okay, I mean, my brother meets, like, at least one of those criteria. I met him when I was 5.
So he's like a half brother.
He's a half brother because his birthday is in the middle of the year. Nowhere close to my birthday. But I guess we could give it to him because the day of his birthday is pretty close to like the 3rd. So
yeah, okay. We'll let that one slide. Yeah. Also because he's kind of like your blood brother.
Yeah.
So I mean we'll make this exception but just for him.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean like unless you fulfill the criteria you cannot be considered a sibling.
Yeah. Exactly.
Done. But yeah, no, that after like a chaotic week, like that was
like, oh, thank you. And she was so she was genuinely shocked that we weren't siblings. Like she was stunned the woman was too stunned to speak.
Like, literally. You stunned her into silence.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
What?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What have I said? And it's like funny because like my mom was there.
Yeah.
So like, it's like just so ironic like how she thought like, this woman had 2 daughters.
Yeah, you know.
That's great.
That are a day apart.
Yeah. I mean, it happens if you... I told my mom, because my mom was like... I was like, that's possible. Because, like, if you're twins...
Yeah.
And one is born, like, before midnight and the other one's born after midnight... You're 2 different days.
Yeah.
And, like, you get fraternal twins where they don't look the same at all.
Yeah.
We could be it.
We could.
We could, people.
We could.
Yeah. Watch the space, people.
Yeah, you know.
Of course.
Join us next week when we do a DNA test.
Yeah! 23andMe.
Woo!
Can you imagine if something was like, our families are like somehow connected.
Intertwined.
Bro.
That would rock my world.
Like, same.
I would be like, whoa.
I'd be like, yes, I'm finally Italian. There's a reason why I love pizza. There's a reason why I feel...
It's in my blood.
There's a reason why I feel such a strong connection to Monza.
Hey, there you go.
Never mind that there's some Formula 1 there.
Yeah, it's the location, you know, the heritage.
It's there, it's calling me. It's in my blood. Okay, but now Daniela, okay, so if anybody's thinking that Alicia's talking too much, I apologize.
Oh.
But Daniela and I, we're good. We're not good.
Yeah.
We're good. So if anybody,
yeah. We have a good dynamic going.
I just want to like preface that because I know my mom will listen to this podcast and she'll be like, you spoke too much. I know she will.
I genuinely never feel that way though.
I'm so glad.
Like ever.
Because my mom was like, you spoke too much. You need to let Daniela speak. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom. I let our sibling speak. Alright, so then I'll just quickly like move on to the next topic, which you can actually shed some light onto this. I was watching a TikTok this evening.
Yes.
While I was making dinner.
Yeah.
And this guy was talking about like they're called rogue waves. What?
Sorry. I thought we were going to a different topic.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but yes. In rogue waves.
In rogue waves.
Yes.
Okay. And he was saying how people have created like maths, like not problems, but like math solutions and
like models and whatnot. Yeah.
Because there were like waves that are actually like I think he said like 98 feet or whatever. Whereas and that's like considered a rogue wave.
Yeah.
But then like an oil rig got hit by like this massive rogue wave, and then they were, like, scientists were like, oh no, like, why did this happen? I thought they would only happen like once every 10,000 years. Meantime, they discovered that like there's constantly like 10 rogue waves at any given moment.
That's terrifying.
Really terrifying.
That's still, like, you're just chilling on a cruise ship or whatever, you know, and all of a sudden this massive ass wave comes and takes you.
I feel like that's like us against an ant.
Explain.
Like,
sorry.
Like, you know, like an ant is the boat. And then like we're like this, we're the wave, and then it's like
right.
And the ant's like, rogue human,
rogue person.
Yeah. And then so this guy proceeded to like explain things, and like he was like, mathematically, blah blah blah. There's all this stuff, and there's like a whole mathematical thing, and there's scientists that use like this specific maths for this.
Yeah.
And then he was going on about sound waves and like noise cancelling headphones and how they're destructive waves.
Yeah.
But then like rogue waves are constructive waves where they actually just build on each other, and that's why they get so high, right? And while he was explaining this, I just got like really upset because I'm really shit at maths.
Friend.
I am like terrible. Okay, I do the most basic like calculations. Don't ask me to calculate percentage because I will be like, plus us. Don't ask me if it's 50%. I know it's half price. Anything else, do not ask me 20%. Do not ask me 30%, 15%. Fuck all. Nothing. Okay. I know how to add lots of things together, but sometimes even that fucks out.
Are you very sharp with the bowl and all of that?
Yeah.
Like you're on point.
I think it's just because like I like to just give a solid tip.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, bowl. There you go.
Sorted, done. Fine. We can
round. Also, like it's really satisfying to round off the number on the bowl.
Yes.
So I'll try to like create a bowl that like rounds off the number as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes I give more than 10% because I'm like, well, you know, it's satisfying.
It must be round, otherwise my day is ruined.
There we go. Like there's no chance in hell I'm giving someone like I'm paying a bill that says like 132 cents or whatever.
132 cents.
Yeah, okay. I mean like 132 rand and 45 cents.
Yeah.
Never.
I'm
never doing that. Even at Starbucks now, like I'll even put like 2 rand tip. Just to round it
Just
off.
to round it. I get that.
So
I get that.
Like, so that, but any other maths, then you're like, I struggle with like the most basic maths. But yet there's maths.
It gets intense. So like, also, sorry.
No, please now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Enlighten my brain.
Like, so, I mean, I'm not an expert at this or anything, so please don't quote me on this, but water is a fluid. And now, because the inside of a star is also considered a fluid, we use like similar mathematical equations to model the two. And the thing is, like, the inside of a star and all of that, how things move and interact and all of that is it's so unknown that we don't even have like maths to describe it yet. Like the maths that we need to describe it doesn't yet exist. Like how bizarre is that?
What?
At least that's what it was, like the situation when I was in university. It's been a while, but yeah.
Holy moly. Legitimate. Guys, consider my brain. Mind blown. Like there's such, like I really wish that I understood maths. Honest to God, I think I'd be like discovering that math. Okay, no. But I mean, imagine being a person.
You never know.
She's telling my dad now. My dad's like, Alicia, one day the penny will drop. And I'm like, Dad, this is not just stats in varsity, okay?
Your stats was terrible though.
Bro, my dad never got stats in varsity. But now, like 40 years later, okay, not 40 years later, but like 20 years later, he's like, oh, I fucking know stats like a pro.
It's crazy.
He knows it like backwards, upside down, whatever. And
that's
I'm like,
insane.
So he's like, he always says to me,
stats gets wild.
Dude, he always says to me, you'll get maths. One day the penny will just drop. And I'm like, what fucking penny? I don't even know.
Where's this penny?
Like, I couldn't understand American currency. Now you're gonna ask me to get the penny to drop? What the fuck?
Get the 5 cent will drop.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's the equivalent, but say.
At this rate. All I remember is when I was there, when I went to a Wendy's in Atlanta, I ordered a burger and it was $4 something. And I had a whole bunch of change. And I was like, ma'am, I don't know what change I have here. Please take what you need. And I think she took an extra $1.
Oh, shit.
She took what she needed plus extra for her efforts.
Yeah. She took what she needed and what she deserved.
Yeah. Literally. Because I was just like, take it. I don't know what I'm doing. But like genuinely, like maths, I really do wish that I understood it. Because I genuinely do think that I maybe would have, like my life would have taken a whole different like path.
Mm-hmm.
Because you studied essentially what like my 9-year-old was like, oh, I want to be, I love stars, I love the astronauts. Like if my 9-year-old brain like then understood the maths, I think, or at least like understood that it needed maths.
Yeah.
I think maybe then it would have clicked.
Oh, okay.
But now as an adult, I don't think it will click. I think I'm just not a maths person, but yet I'm fascinated.
That's good though.
Fascinated. The fact that there is maths to calculate waves and waves and waves and waves and waves and there's maths for all this. And then I saw another guy on TikTok a couple of days ago and he was like, he's like a professor or something like that, and he's like got a department with a whole bunch of like other mathematicians or whatever, and like he did like this whole mind map of maths, right, on the board, and he was like, okay, tell me like what your maths entails. And they were like, machine learning and medical and this and that, and I was like, what? How are you guys coming up with these things to make these things? And like
maths is wild.
It really is.
It's insane.
Guys,
in varsity, like no lies, it was so fucking difficult. Oh my lord. It made me cry. It made me like bawl my eyes out. It's okay, it's over now, but it's interesting. It's interesting.
That's university level. Daniela, high school maths made me cry.
Hey, that stuff also wrecked, especially...
Maths lit.
Alicia.
Daniela, maths lit. I would sit there and it would say, Tommy wants 28 watermelons and he needs to slice them up in 3 hours. How long does Tommy take to slice up 5 melons? And I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. It would make me cry.
Alright. I'm sorry.
So that's what I'm just saying, like, your brain must be like the most amazing thing ever, because
I don't know, hey.
you get it though, you like some of it.
Some of it.
Girl, you're like measuring like almost like liquid in stars. I can't even measure how long it takes Tommy to like cut watermelons.
Hey, Tommy is wild though, like,
Bruh.
why does he have 24 melons?
Hungry.
Okay, I mean, fair.
But then, like, so, like, maths fascinates me, right?
Yeah.
And then I just think, like, I'm good at, like, writing stories, right?
Yeah.
Or at least, so I think, right?
You are. I can't write like you do.
You see, so then, like, I have that, but then sometimes it just feels like, and this is just me, in my brain, I think if God had to give me the choice to be like, Alicia, do you want to be creative or like mathematically inclined? I think I probably would have chosen mathematically inclined because I just feel like there's a greater purpose, you know, with mathematics. Like there's so much you can do with it, so much you can discover, there's so much you can like work out.
Yeah.
Whereas with a story, you kind of have like every Tom, Dick and Harry writing the same story, if you get what I mean.
I get what you're saying.
You get? So, and then, like, everybody wants to be a writer. Everybody wants to be a creative. Whereas, like, not everybody wants to be a mathematician. And yeah, I'm like, please. Swap my brain. Give me your brain, I'll take it.
You do Freaky Friday this shit.
Bro, I'm telling you. I think I would absolutely rock at being a mathematician.
I think so.
I'd be the most quirky mathematician ever.
You'll fit right in.
Bro.
Like, I'm like, yeah, you'll fit right. Anyone in like physics and maths and all of those departments,
Yeah.
the weirder they are, the better they are at their job.
Stunning.
Honestly.
That's lovely because
Yeah.
I think I would probably try to like come up some like mathical.
Hey, there you go. Already
Some
starting.
mathical equation about how the brain works in terms of like obsession and like the synapses and something funky like that. I'm telling you, I would be like, how does the brain work? Let's map this bitch out. Come on. because I'm going to lead into my next topic.
Yes, I was about to say that's a great segue. Like,
excellent segue.
Stunning.
My brain is obsessed with a person.
Yes.
And I know this sounds like really creepy to say, guys. I'm not like stalking this person. Please don't get me wrong.
It's a very healthy sort of stalk, if you want to call it like that. If it's even a stalk, it's not.
Yeah.
Just lack of a better word.
Yeah, it's just like I have like this. I don't even want to call it a crush because this person is definitely not my type.
Yeah, yeah. You were saying he gives. We were talking before this, and we came to the conclusion that he gives off greasy rat vibes.
Yes, and like, don't get me wrong, this guy's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
From what I've experienced, he's a really sweet guy, so friendly, but okay, his hair, he slicks it back. Okay, and he doesn't have a lot of it. So it kind of looks a little weird.
So I'm like porcupine vibes, like...
No, like an old man slicks it back.
Like a comb over, and it's like,
yeah.
Oh, you're not feeling
But
anybody.
he takes like a wide tooth comb to slick it back, not like a... not like a fine one, right? Yeah. Then he wears like a polo neck shirt, right? But like with slacks and a belt. Okay? And then you're like, alright.
Right.
But then... he wears pointy-ended smart shoes.
Alicia, I
hate
like
those
shoes.
Worst kind.
I hate those. Like some of them that like just taper into a point gradually. They look good. But those ones that are straight up like
really pointy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro.
It's like that really grinds my gears when I see people.
And I'm just like, listen, I get where like the place he works in a car dealership, right? If my brother hears this, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. But
this is a safe space.
Safe space.
Yeah.
So, like, I get the place where he works, he has to look professional, whatever. But there's a way to look professional with...
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at least tailor your pants so they are slim fit.
Yeah.
Not, like, loose, like dads from the 90s kind of pants. Tailor your fucking pants, mate. Yeah. We are in 2023. Take some style tips. Don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You probably have the physique to look cool.
And yet,
you
hide everything under a polo shirt.
And baggy pants and pointy shoes.
And
then he vapes. Because, like, vaping is the dumbest thing for me. If you vape, I'm not judging you.
No judgment. This is just your opinion.
You can do your thing.
Yeah.
You're still my friend. I still love you, whoever you may be. But vaping is dumb. It genuinely is. For me, would never do it. I don't find like the point or the purpose of it. And Australia has been doing lots of research into vaping.
Yeah.
And vaping is actually really bad for you. It's almost as bad as smoking a cigarette. Yes, you may not be smoking nicotine or tar or tobacco, but it's still bad for your lungs.
Yeah. Who was it? It was this past Sunday where it was either your cousin or family friend that was like, yeah, there's like vape dealers at school now.
My cousin!
Yeah.
At his school.
You're tell me you're Gen Z without telling me you're Gen Z.
Exactly.
Like,
y'all need like vape dealers.
Vape dealers. We had, not that we use, but like, just putting it out there. But I mean, you know, when you go to school with people for a while, you know who like the...
Yeah, we know who's selling the weed.
Yeah.
We know who's selling Ritalin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Vape dealers. What the fuck kind of shit is this? Anyway, so, like, everything about this guy, and even his laugh.
How does he laugh? You have to show us now.
Oh, gosh. It's like a... No. I have it in my... No, guys, okay, that's not it. I don't know, like, it's something like that. It's just like, it's very, like, internal and in his throat.
Okay. Like a nasal sort of laugh. Like,
like a nasal would be like... But he's just like... In his jugular. Like, something like that. Like, he doesn't close his lips when he laughs. He's just like... And I'm like... You're good, bro.
Like Voldemort.
Sort of. That's a close comparison. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
So, like, everything about this guy.
Yeah. Greasy rat ball.
But.
Yes.
My brain is like, you like this guy.
Like, squatting in your brain.
Bruh.
In your mind for free.
He's a terrible squatter.
Yeah.
I don't want him in my brain.
Occupying space that has no business being occupied.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I have zero intention of having anything or doing anything. Yet I find myself very curious about him. Yeah. I've tried to find him on social media, and this is the point. I can't find him on social media.
It pisses me off like so much. When you kind of like not stalk, but research something about somebody, look somebody up, and it's just like...
Exactly. Listen, I don't think it's a bad thing to look someone up on social media because we do live in 2023. Yeah. Okay? We have fucking dating apps, guys. Let's get over ourselves, okay? Let's just call social media the unofficial dating app.
I suppose, yeah.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I technically should not be bad, like, feel bad for, like, trying to find him on social media. Granted, like, I still feel weird about going on Facebook, though, to search for him because I feel like that's like...
That's like family vibes.
Yeah. Like, your cousins are on there, your sisters.
Yeah, your parents, your grandparents.
Your mom is tagging you in an embarrassing photo. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I want that image in my head.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Too much attachment.
Yeah.
You know, at least on your Instagram, you kind of, like, see, okay, like, how you live your life, like, what's your vibe, do you have a girlfriend or not? And then I try to fish from my brother, like, today, I was like, yeah, like, does he have a girlfriend? And my brother's like, what? I was like, yeah, no, like, does he have a girlfriend or something? No. I don't know him that well. I'm like, bloody hell. And then I was like, is he good friends with the other guy that we know there? And he goes, yeah, no, they're like best mates. Okay, and I'm like, okay, cool. But you go to the guy's Instagram and the guy's not a follower. So I'm like, do you not have Instagram or you guys just not that good of friends?
Yeah, like...
Because, like, why wouldn't you follow your friend on Instagram?
Exactly.
You know? So it's just like, yeah. So, like, my brain is just obsessing over that. And I don't want to obsess over that. But let's move on to our favorite obsession.
Yes, the healthiest of obsessions.
Oh!
Formula 1 is back, and let me tell you, it is spicy.
Oh!
It is so spicy.
Whoa, what an opening weekend.
Yes.
Like, that was...
Like, I don't even know where to start, because there's so much that... Okay, first of all, I think let's just say, poor Ferrari.
Hey!
Like, let's just get the rough parts out of the way.
But...
Oh, Leclerc, I'm so sorry, my man. Like... You needed a break.
You really did.
Like, shame.
Ferrari.
And he's going to take like a 10-place grid penalty, I think, as well.
No.
Yeah.
No. Already.
Yes.
No, man, that's so rude.
I know. Like, this poor, like... I just want to give him a hug and, like, you know, a piece of cheesecake.
It's going to make me cry.
Like, this poor man has not had a break.
No, he has not.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Ferrari. Fred, what are you doing? Professor.
But like I said, I'll only like kind of say like which teams are kind of where in terms of like the field after the 5th race. Because I mean, if last year both Red Bulls DNF'd.
Yeah.
Haas came 5th.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how the season ended.
Yeah,
so,
definitely not.
You know, I'll give it like a bit of time to settle.
100%.
But, yeah.
Well, you have more optimism than Toto Wolff.
Oh, how so?
Because he was like, it was the worst race weekend we've ever had. And I'm like, you came 5th and 8th. Like, that's pretty...
Last year you had cases where, like, Hamilton finished 10th and, like, George also not that high.
Yeah.
You had DNFs and... Okay, I think they only had, like, 1 or 2 DNFs.
Yeah. But still,
like, I would not say that this is...
They've had worse.
Yeah.
They've had worse.
Exactly.
Like, when they listened to George. No offense to Georgie. But, like, when he was like, guys, I've got to change... And then they, like, screwed up his whole race.
Because of,
Yeah, and even Hamilton, like, they didn't change his tyres, and then they did, and then it was slow.
Yeah. But, I mean, classic Toto, though.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, look, every single, team principal.
Yeah.
There is a drama queen.
100%.
But Toto, he can really take the cake.
I have a
printout.
Listen, I love the Toto. I don't mind him. I kind of like him here and there sometimes. I feel like after Zach Brown's betrayal, I'm very cautious as to which team principal I like.
Yeah, we'll get in. Gunther's an exception.
Yeah,
sorry.
Gunther,
shame.
I think you kind of know what you're going to get with Gunther.
Yeah.
Like, like, your seat is never 100% safe.
Yeah.
He has... no shame and no mercy in kicking out, as you saw with Mick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he liked Mick, but Gunther has made it clear that he's there.
At the end of the day, it's a business.
Exactly.
It's a business.
And he has to always fucking call Jean.
Yeah. Hi, Jean.
Hi, Jean. I know it's a fucking shit show.
What are you going to do, yeah?
Yeah.
I just feel like he always gets either the best of luck, like, for example, us doing, like, really well last year, or, like, the worst of luck, where, like, both drivers DNF, or some sponsorship falls through.
Yeah. Or you get a brat.
Yeah. Or you get a brat. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I just want him to have a break.
Right?
Like, he deserves
I just want Haas to be, like, in the midfield, like, gaining points.
Thank you. And Gunther, like, you can come at me, but Gunther is, like, carrying Drive to Survive.
He really is.
Like, oh my soul.
He really is.
This guy, shame.
Him and Mattia, like...
Mattia, like, gave 0 fucks in Drive to Survive. Just, he's like, yeah, I can speak English, but you're going to translate all this for me. I'm speaking Italian.
And you know what? I absolutely love it. I could listen to Mattia talk Italian forever. I'd be like, tell me more. Tell me more, please. Mercedes-Benz was drama queens. They were like, it's terrible. And George was like, I expect Red Bull to be the winners for every race this season. I'm like, George.
Like, chill.
What the hell? Did you intend to drink out of the same cup or something?
Clearly. Like, honestly, it's the first... If Red Bull had that attitude last year, then, the tickets.
Others.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, Red Bull, as annoying as Horner is, you don't ever see them speaking so defeatedly.
Yeah.
Not as badly as, like,
No.
Mercedes has it all sewn up. They're gonna win every race.
Yeah, they'll say something along the lines of like, it's a bit disappointing today, we wanted a better result, but we'll try harder next week.
Exactly.
It's like, I feel like that's the attitude you should have.
100%.
Yeah.
Georgie was just really like...
I feel like, and no offense to Merck, I feel like that's their aura, though, because Hamilton, okay, like, shame, he had a rough year last year.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was his mood, like, 24/7 last year.
100%.
Classic Toto, and now Georgie is like...
It's rubbed off on Georgie. Yeah. George used to be positive. George used to... Let's bear in mind, George used to race for Williams. He used to come nowhere.
Yeah.
And now he's in one of the top performing teams. He's cracking top 10.
Which he like barely did at Williams. Yeah.
And he's still like, this is terrible. My life is grey. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why? Like, Red Bull just give them the trophy now.
Like, 10 other people on that grid would kill to be in your position.
100%.
At least.
So make the most of it, George.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stop being such a Debbie Downer.
Bro.
Like, honestly.
Don't be that.
Yeah.
But what I did want to say is, so after the race, I saw a TikTok.
Okay.
Another TikTok. And someone, and it was all about the Bahrain / first race curse.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Where it was like, the driver who wins Bahrain always comes second in the championship.
Yeah.
Last year, Charles won Bahrain.
Yeah.
And he came second. This year,
Max won. Let's see.
Yeah. If he comes second, guys, I will believe in it.
Yeah. Look, the last person to break it, I think, was Lewis.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, but I mean,
that
was weeks ago. That was the last time it was like, before it was a curse, is what I'm trying to say.
100%. Gotcha.
But yeah, let's see.
I mean, if that happens, if Max comes second and Leclerc wins, like...
Shame.
Like, sign me up to be an Italian, Italian or Monegascan. Just take...
I'll be very happy for Charles. Like, 100%. Obviously I'm rooting for Red Bull, but like... Yeah. Shame. That guy needs a break.
He really does.
Shame, man.
I kind of feel like, I know, like, last year was, like, McLaren because of Daniel, obviously. It was the first time where I specifically supported a team because of a driver.
Yes.
But now that Daniel's not there, McLaren had a really bad time. I mean, like, I used to support, like, Lando, and I don't mind Lando, and, like, I have nothing against him. But seeing McLaren struggle the way that they have, I feel like they're regressing.
Oh, definitely. Like, 100%. This is the worst I've ever seen them.
Dude.
Like, shame. shame Piastri, you know, with his
contract. It's just
but also his car just not starts,
dude.
Like just dying and him chilling there, and all the mechanics are just kind of looking at him, and that's just awkward. Like, sorry,
he gave you clown car.
literally. And then Lando is like, he's clapping pit stops like Ocon is clapping penalties.
They gave him 5 pit stops.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane.
For what reason? He went through every single tyre. They were 2 seconds away from putting him on weights.
Actually.
Bruh.
Weights and inters.
Dude. I was just like...
Yo, it's gonna rain in Bahrain.
Orlando, like, yeah, we're seeing some rain coming through. Like, we're gonna put you on wets right now.
What are you talking about, mate?
Mate, like, what are you doing?
Lando just, you know, listen.
Yeah. Follow orders. Shh. Oh, shh.
I don't know.
Another pit stop.
That just reminded me. We saw something funny while we were watching the race. There was a scene like where the camera kind of zoomed in on Red Bull's pit wall, and then there was a close up just of Christian Horner with a mic like in his mouth.
Yes.
It was the best thing ever.
We're like wondering, we're like poor Max and Checo, because like, can you imagine? It's like Checo to Max. What, Christian? Christian, I can't hear you. Christian, take the mic out of your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that, Max. I thought you understood me loud and clear. I want you to understand my words so well, I'm going to put you in my vocal box. No, but literally, like, that was a lot. Like, how do they look like?
Yeah. For me, it would irritate me, like, having something like...
Like, imagine, like, if there's a hair in your mouth, you're like...
Yeah.
Imagine, like, a furry little, like, microphone.
I think that's chilling there, like...
Just imagine, like, taking a microphone and speaking, like, around it. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, that's insane.
That really is.
Oh, gosh. And then, what else was there? Papa Alonso.
Obviously the biggest take out of all of this.
He made me so happy. I know you like think he's a villain and everything, and I get that that's his persona.
Yes.
But I love it.
But like,
I love him. Like, oh my soul, that was great. When he was like, he passed, I think he passed the Ferrari.
Yes.
And he was like, okay, bye-bye.
He said yes, bye-bye.
Yes, bye-bye. And I was like, that was so problematic.
I was like, poor Carlos.
Yeah, shame. Oh, I'm also sorry for him.
Yeah. I feel like this season, I don't know if there'll be a specific team that I root for. I think it should just be like a collective. Poor Ocon.
Oh, shame. Him and his abundance of penalties.
So many penalty points. He got one for not being in his box. Then the other one for not serving it, which was another 10.
And then another one for speeding up.
Dude. I was like, how can the FIA be so harsh on a French team? Like, that's kind of like, dude, you're trying to show that you don't show favoritism by showing favoritism.
Yeah.
In a negative way.
Like,
I favor to punish you.
Yeah.
You know, and
like,
then
come on. I wish I could, like, I'm sure there's some recording somewhere, but I wish I could have heard him, like, react to getting the third penalty. Dude. Like, penalty after penalty.
Like, he'd probably be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it was Yuki was getting the penalty? Yuki would have been like, what the fuck?
His car would have burst into flames. Bruh. There was just too much anger.
So much.
Yeah.
But at least Pierre didn't get any penalty points.
Oh, shame.
But
it was so messed up though. They said it, I think it was during practice or testing or something. They said, oh, the speed limit in the pit lane was like 80 kilometers per hour or something. They was like, oh, he was speeding 80.6.
Oh.
I was like, bruh.
Wow.
Come on.
It's like a 0.6.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's not even 81.
Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah, so I just, I want to go figure out how those penalty points work though.
Yeah.
I think for future, so that we kind of like know how they work.
Yeah. Because
that was very confusing.
Yeah, that was
hella confusing.
That was, yeah. It was
and
intense.
I kind of feel like they should give them a clean slate every start of the season.
Yeah, because the penalty points last for so many, like, a period of time. It's not...
They last until the first time you got that point.
Yeah.
So, Pierre's first penalty point was in Monaco, which was in May, and he'll have to wait until May
for any of them to start expiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was you or my boyfriend that said that he has one more penalty point and then he has to sit out a race.
Race ban, yeah.
I don't want to see that happen to him.
I don't either.
I really don't. I feel like a lot of those penalty points he got was messed up.
100%. I think they were just like being super aggressive with Pierre, so yeah, like he doesn't deserve those. Like he shouldn't get a race ban or anything like
that. Exactly. Oh, and then also Stroll that was racing with the 1.5 hands. And 9 toes.
Listen, I don't like Stroll, but I have to give her credit. I have to give credit where credit is due. Mm-hmm. He did well.
He did well.
Considering, like you say, his wrists were, and his toe is like
gone.
It's still on his foot.
Yeah, but like functionality wise, it's just hanging in there.
It's just chilling there. It's a freeloader right now. It's not supporting him in any way, shape, or form. He did really well.
He did very well. Yeah.
So, I mean, props to Aston Martin. I don't know what they did. I don't know what jungle juice they gave them to like pump up their car. Look, maybe they have just really designed a good car.
Yeah. There was actually, so I don't know if it's speculation or if it's actually like, fact. But they took a lot of the Red Bull's designs and copied. So I don't know if you remember a few years ago that I think it was them or someone, one of the teams copied Merck's design. Like,
it was them.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. So now apparently they did something similar this year with Red Bull. And then like the post-race interview with like Max, Checo and Alonso. Checo was like, yeah, it's so great to see 3 Red Bulls on podium.
So that makes sense now, because I was wondering why Checo was saying that. Yeah. Because I was like, what the hell are you going on about? Like, Aston Martin...
petrol fumes? Like, what's going on, Chongy?
Because, I mean, like, Aston Martin, we know them, like, Stroll and Toto are close, not Stroll and Warner.
Christian, yeah.
So, that's all I was like, what?
Come again.
Okay, but now that you explained that, that makes perfect sense to me. 100%.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so I think overall it was a really fantastic opening to the season.
Yes.
I mean, the race itself was a little bit boring, but...
yeah, I mean, in terms of like for P1, P2, it was like, okay, Max, Checo, like, they're doing their thing, whatever, great 100%. Race for them, but... In terms of like midfield, there was like a bit of action with Alonso with that one overtake.
Oh my lord, yeah. Alonso really brought the entertainment factor to Formula 1.
Actually, if he didn't race, it would have been like a snooze fest.
Yeah,
but
100%. Yeah. Because the Mercedes didn't overtake, the McLarens didn't overtake.
Ferraris did their best, but I mean,
the Ferraris, that was just pain.
Yeah.
But next race. Already we have to wait a week.
You're like teasing bullshit. Us. Yeah.
It's like, excuse me?
We haven't had it for we haven't had it for how many months, so now all of a sudden it's like, you must wait. Yeah.
And we're going to be waiting a really long time between the Jeddah or Saudi Arabia and Australia. There's going to be like a 3-week gap in between Jeddah and Australia.
What is this?
Like you were just on a break.
Like you calm down. Tasting was not that no, I'm joking, Shane. But come on.
It's we're gonna miss it. But
so what's the next race? Like where?
Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
And then it's Australia.
Oh
no, there's no Danny Rick. Can I just say it is the weirdest sensation to watch any free practice, any qualifying, any actual race and not see an RIC on a
Ricky Rick. Yeah, no, same. And him not like dancing to the national anthem and chilling with his headphones.
But I hope Jeddah goes well.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I hope it's entertaining. I hope it's like, and like as much as I hope Red Bull also like does well, I hope there's competition this year, like last year.
Yes, 100%. I really want the competition.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, Max disappeared. Like, he was, like, 7 seconds ahead of everybody. Yeah. He was like, bye, guys. I'll catch you. See you later. I think that is the episode this week.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this week has been rough on us, but
I actually feel like a sense of relief.
Yeah, no, same. Like, this has been very therapeutic.
Very.
Very. I'm so happy for us.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thanks. Sorry. Oh my gosh. It's too much for me. But yeah. Alright, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me over.
Thank you for letting me rant.
Oh, thank you for letting me contribute.
My mom hears this. She's gonna get her lid in your sock.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll be like, Mom.
I spoke.
I'll edit myself out.
No.
No, I'm joking.
No.
Alright guys, we're gonna go.
Yeah, have ourselves some cake and coffee. Well deserved.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, high five, my friend. Woo.
Whoa.
It's okay. Bye.
Bye.